Ryan and Christian Harrison, you both qualified for the US Open 2016. What does this mean to you?
It was really cool, special moment for us. We always dreamed about it growing up. Any practice match we played as kids, we always, said this is going to be like the US Open. So here we are, main draw. It's so cool. We can't wait to get going.
Christian, this is your first time qualifying for a Grand Slam. What does this mean to you?
I mean, it was awesome. I was here a couple years ago. I played qualifying just once, but I've been around these slams a lot, just watching him and supporting him, and I would always, picture just being here, playing myself. And then whenever I got the opportunity here, I was pretty excited about it. And I think even after our first rounds, we both won, and he's texting me like, all right, we both won our first rounds, like how cool is this, And then after the next round, the same thing. He's blowing up my phone right after, and we definitely feed off each other, and it was pretty cool seeing him play earlier in the day, and then I'm later in the day. And I definitely had a lot of extra motivation whenever I've spent a lot of time watching him, just kind of knowing that feeling and just wanting to get there.
Ryan, to qualify alongside your brother, does this make this a little extra special?
Yeah, I mean, this is a special US Open for us. I mean, we're always going to remember the first time we both made main draw. A big moment for me personally in my career. It's been a good summer. Get into the US Open qualies and get through on my own without a wild card or anything to make the main draw again. Like Christian said, I was playing earlier in the days, he was playing later in the days. We were on a little bit of different schedule, so I was able to follow along closely and make it out to some of his matches. So it was a cool experience. We're looking forward to continue to build on it. It's one of those things that we're happy and we're really excited, but certainly not just excited to be in. We're trying to do some damage in the main also, and we're looking forward to Monday's start.
Christian, 7 surgeries and a bone infection the last few years. What has Ryan's support been like?
Yeah, it's been nothing but support, and having someone that's on tour, even the time that I'm hurt, that I'm able to follow the results and still, pay attention and still at least feel like I'm in that competitive, fighting spirit, just watching his matches and then just having that extra drive just to say, all right, like he's doing it. I want to do it myself, on the days that you wake up and you're not on court, but you're having to go into rehab and you're trying to find something just to get you out of bed and go through and give your all that day just to try to get closer to getting back on court. If he's playing a match that day or getting in a tournament, we're always talking tennis or, it was nothing but support, and it just has helped me so much coming back.
Was there a moment over the last few years when you thought about calling it quits?
Never quits. I mean, never at all. There was times whenever I would get down and frustrated whenever, it was one thing after another and you're just kind of wondering when it's going to stop. And, there's a couple of times where you have those moments where you let it out, you get really frustrated. And that was the times, especially that my brother and my dad, they were the first ones that I would talk to, about serious things like that. And they always put it in perspective for me.
You guys made it to the quarterfinals here in doubles in 2012. What was that run like for both of you?
Some of my best memories from tennis, I just remember the first round we had a big upset over one of the top season defending finalists, and then just being there with him. Like I said, we've always dreamed of playing since we were younger at the US Open, and just to have a chance to be able to do it, yeah, it's some of the best memories I've had from tennis, and it definitely brings it back being back here.
And Ryan, for you?
At the time, we're both teenagers, 19 and 17 at the time, so kind of looking back, that was crazy. We got a lot more years ahead of us, even though we did have that run 4 years ago. It's still a lot of time ahead of us for our careers, and we're hoping that this is going to be a good start to a good run for both of us.
Will you be in each other's boxes for the first round matches?
Yeah, definitely. I think that we're different halves of the draw, so we're fortunate there. Obviously, if he's playing a late afternoon match and a hot day and I got to play the next day or vice versa, we might have to be watching on the live scores or on TV. So, assuming that it doesn't conflict with our preparation, we'll be out there supporting as best as we can. But, like Christian said, it's about focusing on what you can do, the little things between now and the tournament starting, as far as getting your body right, getting your practice routines down, everything getting ready to go. And once we start up, it'll be trying to play our best tennis.